Hi, all those people out there in YouTube land. I got an interesting story to tell, so I figured I'd just come out and tell it here. And my story has to do with one of my, up until now, least favorite Gospels. And that was the one where Jesus tells his disciples or apostles to go and look inside the mouth of a fish and find 2 coins to pay the temple tax. And why did it bother me? This bothered me because it said, things don't happen that way in real life. And I always just thought that for some reason. I believed in miracles. I guess I have had the occurrence of that happening in my life. So one day I was going to church and I was thinking about this and even wondering why it was bothering me. And sure enough, the gospel for that day was this sermon. And a matter of fact, as I heard them starting to say this gospel, I sort of gave a sigh. The next day I happened to be at a community dinner, and sitting down we started talking about the Bible. The gentleman I was sitting with said there is no such Bible verse, and I said, well, tell me which Bible you read. I said maybe it's not in King James. And he went and told a few other people, Catholics, and they sort of teased me. I never heard that story or stuff like that. No big deal. I went home. Sure enough, I found it in the King James Version of the Bible. And sent that to the person that had questioned me on that. Well, I take this walk, and it's all across this one bridge, and of course, you see the waves, and you see the mountains. And one day I was coming back from church, and I just stopped at a certain point, and I started to jump up and down. Not really jump that high, but just like that. And I said, there's something here. There's something here. There's something here. I kept on saying that in my mind. And I said, I didn't even know why I did it. And I said, oh, well, that's kind of goofy to do. Why would he even do that for? And I didn't think much of it. Just thought it was a goofy moment in my life. Going back to childhood. Well, approximately a day later, I was taking that same walk. Thinking about my fish and the coins in the mouth. And I happened to see 3 fish. 1, 2, 3. Now the fish weren't alive. Dead fish. The first thing I thought of was how goofy this is, that somebody would take these fish and just leave them here. And of course, I looked into the fish's mouths to see if there were any coins. And unfortunately, no coins in the mouth. But as I looked at the third fish, guess what I saw? Yeah, it was just a dime, but still a coin. So I took those 3 fish, and 1 and 2 got tossed back in, and 3 had a dime put in its mouth. I figured they'd go back to nature. I thought that was the end of my story. I thought it was very cute. And just a cute story. And a coincidence, perhaps. Finished my walk, came back. Well, about approximately 2 days later, I was thinking, I said, yeah, it was supposed to be 2 coins. Not just 1 coin, 2 coins. So I'm crossing the bridge, and I'm looking in that same area. The fish were found in that same area I did that little jump. That coin was found in the same area I did that little jump, except there was a time span. And nobody knew about that part of it, that I had done that. So the next day, going to church, I looked for a coin. I said, oh, there should be another coin there. And I looked and I looked and I looked along the side of the road. No coin. Well, and this all might sound goofy to you, but I hope you get the spirit and the meaning that it's in. Well, I went to church, came back, crossed that same bridge at the same spot I had jumped on. And believe it or not, right there was another coin. So the two coins did exist. And I just thought it was a cute or wonderful story or amazing story where someone would have doubted something and said those things do not happen in real life. And how in real life all those things happen. We see them every day and we fail to ignore those things that we now call coincidence. And so it's really about a higher divine plan. Simple little things. To God, something like that is so simple to do. A little tease or a little joke on his people. The part I thought was really interesting was the second coin, because I know for a fact I looked in that spot, that area, just looking for that coin, and that coin was not there. It was just a dime. No big deal. But that coin was not there until I came back. So I thought it was an interesting story to tell some people out there in YouTube land, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a wonderful day where miracles come through every cell of your body and live there in happiness and allow you to feel the relaxation that you need and the healing that you need. So I thank you. You have a good day.